8. If we get past that, then we'll talk about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy cow, this is horrendous. I think we want this. And then I think we want this. And we want... It couldn't have gone better for a shop that was so bad. Hold on, I didn't even start the casino. There you go. What a soothing rider. This man forgets everything he's doing. I promise you, Neon Dactyl, I will not forget your name. Capital N, capital D, bright green text. /user. Following for 7 months. 7 timeouts? You're getting timed out once a month? How the hell does that happen? 999 plus chat messages. And yet he's still the greatest. This man forgets everything he's doing. Effing dogs. This team is going to 7. NL's cracked. He's cracked. The stork is so powerful. Level 2 cow, level 2 cow, level 2 cow, rooster whale, rooster whale, rooster whale, rooster whale. Okay, you know what? You're safe for now. If only I could figure out how to close the damn audit after I open it up. Now I got your damn name on the screen for the rest of my life. How do I close? If I close the tab, then I got to go back into the... Any other mods dealing with this? They need to add a pop-out function. Maybe other streamers don't audit as much as I do. I do not give you permission to yada, yada, yada. Yeah, okay. Well, honestly, you probably did give me permission, but like any sane person, you didn't read the terms of service because they're written deliberately to be too long to reasonably read. So, like, I'm not upset with you. I'm just saying the things that you're writing right now are probably not relevant. I hate our shops. I just genuinely think that these were hater shops. Wait, we won the first round? What the hell happened? Is such a thing even possible? We're gonna win our second round too? This is madness. You got a level. That's very important. I think we gotta create a super stork, man. I think we gotta say sell. We gotta say sell. We got a 2-5 stork that's now going to be at the front of the damn ecosystem. And then I recognize 2-7 or 3-8, I guess. Not that inspirational from a stat-based standpoint, but definitely a unit that could live on our late game squad. Okay, it's me from last round. I can't really be upset. Especially because I'm going to win regardless. Now, we got a lot of flex space here. We could easily add a goldfish, but no, we can't really add a pug because I mean, it's a 5-2, but we can't really position it nicely, unfortunately. I'm going to roll... You know what? I'm going to combine and take a goldfish just because I think sometimes I'm guilty of being a little too picky with it. I would give you a little bit more stats while we have it available. So I do think a peacock actually makes a lot of sense. I know that people get annoyed with me for taking the peacock so often. But this is a unique situation. To have 2 goldfish to allow you to get a 2-cost level 1.536 peacock on turn 5, that appeals to me. That gives me a certain je ne sais quoi that I can't be upset with. Holy cow, it's still popping. 4 wins. You've been doing good stuff for us, but you kind of need to go. And the garlic is kind of sick with it too. And honestly, now we need to buff the peacock. You buff the peacock instead. Maybe okay. You know what? You're right. I could have gotten the duckling going off on that. You're not wrong. I would keep you around as a maybe. If you're going to do that, though, you definitely don't want to buy 2 cupcakes. There's a part of me, though, that says, you know what? With this shop, 6 gold to have a very good chance to win the round is kind of nice. If I could spend 6 gold to win a round, I would probably do it most of the time. I would probably look to that as being positive. Nice garlic. That one's for the 5 gang specifically. Okay, now these are irrelevant to us, unfortunately. We want to see as many buffing foods as possible. That's a nice one. I'd love to see some meat. Did I just roll past some meat? It wouldn't surprise me. You need one of these. I would still love to see some meat. That's amazing. That's probably good enough. Maybe unfreeze me then. Okay. Honestly, I would rather just get a cheaper peacock. I don't think we care for a level 2 giraffe that much. I would love to see some damn storks, though. Apparently, it's not possible, but I'm telling... Oh, no. Okay, at least we won for 1. We're gonna lose this round, though. If I could get a level 2 stork, man, we'd be talking. Okay, in lieu of a level 2 stork... I mean, you're 1 gold. You gotta run a moose, and I feel like you kind of gotta run a mantis. It's really hard to not kill a stork, but we could make it an 8-11 with upside. Never mantis? We got 10 wins with the mantis, like, less than half an hour ago. Okay, I think we gotta go. The moose is important. I would kill a giraffe. With God as my witness, I would kill a giraffe. I would sell 2 fish. Kill the shit out of my giraffe, which is only generating a 1/1 buff for us anyway, so nobody cares. And then not get... well, I don't know. It's about to be a pair world soon. Nope. Acceptable. A 3/3 buff. 4/4 extra buff for our peacock on turn 7. That seems pretty solid. Whatever. 1 HP? Who cares? 1 HP? What is this, like 5 HP? What is that, like 10 HP? Big whoop. I don't care. Do you? I can't believe we're about to lose to a 2-9. Or, sorry, to draw with a 2-9. Is it in you? True. Now, we got to think about this. Do you kill a stork? Or do you try to get a stork to level 2 and kill a flamingo? I feel like we could do better. But you know what? I'm like, okay, hold on. I'm like, you could buy a flamingo, but then the flamingo should go in the front. No, it should go second. Mantis in the front, flamingo, moose, peacock, but then your peacock's in the back, which I think is not good for business. I would describe that as bad for business. I would say that... You know what? You're right. You could do a double kill, but then how do you position the moose so it buffs the peacock? It's a tough call. I would say we may kill our stork this turn. I'm undecided. At 4-11, I think we could do better. Now, we've accomplished, like, literally nothing so far, but just chill. Obviously, we have to buy something. So freeze this. Don't roll a tier 1. A tier 4. There is a god. Okay. So I think you got to think about this one. I think you got to run this. You could buy this to generate an extra 1/1 buff. But is that the best unit available for us? Or would you know what? Now that I think about it, you're absolutely right. Why wouldn't we run this instead? And then we get a nice little, yeah, a little extra. And then a stork at the back is kind of a nightmare, but... At least we get 1 extra HP on everybody, and our peacock 1623 turn 8. There's something. I've never been happier to have garlic. Go ahead. Garlic, a little garlic, a little garlic, a little garlic, a little garlic. Could have double killed the stork. Okay, let's puzzle this out, okay? Imagine I have 5 units. No, wait, I think you're right. I was condescending, but I think you're right. I think you could have done it like this. Stork, or armadillo, stork, moose, peacock. Oh, but we puzzled that out. I don't like the peacock at the back because I think it has unfavorable optics. Preferably, I would like the peacock to be as close to the front. I mean, genuinely, I would like the peacock to be in position too. So that it gets hit by a woodpecker and becomes a 50-24 immediately and then just kicks the crap out of him. It could go moose, peacock, then the other 3. Yeah, but then our armadillo's at the back. It's like, this. I guess, you know, perfect is the enemy of good, but still. Either way, we're buying a cow. That's a given. And let's just do this just in case we forget. Now, you might call me crazy. I think you buff the mantis here over the peacock. I think the mantis needs the support. I'm not going to invest in a stork that we're likely to kill. I would keep 2 around for sure. Peach on the peacock's kind of... You know what? I'm not going to be too picky with this. I'm going peach on the mantis. I'm rolling. I'm stopping. And then I'm looking. Okay? Kill the stork. Run a monkey and something else next turn. Don't roll... Wait, actually, you know what? I'm going to roll for food. I'm not willing to roll anything else here. Unfortunate. Keep the monkey. Unfreeze everything else. I honestly just don't think that the Triceratops does anything for us in this weekly. It can be good in other configurations, but it doesn't even work well with a mantis. That's so unfortunate for us. It doesn't even work well with a mantis, unfortunately, because we don't get the... it only affects on hurts, not on kill. Okay. We are buffing a moose. Maybe not a popular decision. But I do think the stats from the monkey matter. And the moose is monkeying the peacock as well. You're going to take some support. We can't afford to take that food. We got to get a little stronger on the mantis. I would keep rolling. I would embrace our current rolls. I would keep a cow frozen. Do we like these foods? No, we could do better. We could do a lot better. Okay, that's fine. Keep only these 2 frozen. I accept it. I actually think like a level 2 moose makes the most sense. I'm not feeling fantastic. No, the perfect freaking scorpion. I got soul red. Okay, tier 6s, melon armor me. This is urgent melon armor situations. This is very prospective, but I have to try. We're on 6. 6 would slightly disappoint me here. I'm not going to deny that. And our moose buff is not going to be spectacular, probably. No melon. It's hard to spend 2 gold on a pivot here when instead I could just pray. So I'll take my 1/1 buff on the peacock. It's not looking great. I needed that melon armor, man. Hold on. It's looking fine. It's looking okay. It's still looking okay. It's looking amazing. We get to 7. I would love to see... Freeze me. Freeze me. I would love to see some melon armor. Freeze me. Freeze me. Freeze me. At this point, you got to sell a monkey. You got to run a lionfish, which but is, but is, you know, you could run a lionfish third and embrace that. Keep your sixes, buy some pizza, hit the cow. What are you going to do? No melons is killing me here, man. Hold on, this is the same team. There's some makeability here. We're getting to 8. Mantis at the back is killing me. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, it may be killing you. It's also killing them. So I have a bias towards that. Can I have a melon, please? A melon? A chocolate? It's tough. I think you go here. And then I go eagle. But I really, more than anything else, I want a damn melon. I think a steak could work if we had... No, roll for melons, man. It's like the melon is the only thing that matters for me right now. Okay, that's horrendous. That's horrible news. They've made a team stronger than I can fathom. It's the strongest team I've ever seen. We stand no chance, and that's okay. I mean... Can I tell you something that's vindicating? We lost to, and honestly, that was a pretty decent 8. No dog, no hippo. We take 8 wins. We lost to a big peacock, which makes me think that I'm on the right track with this big peacock strat. And you've sold me, by the way. You've sold me on the idea of it being worth losing a little bit of utility early to sell the ducklings into our leveled up unit on turn 3. And that's just perfect. Moist tea bags might even be a little bit better, though. Little pain, don't sweat it. But I'm starting to get into this early duckling meta. It's starting to make sense to me. Another duckling? It would have hit the spot, though. That's fine. So in theory... Getting a mosquito, a duckling, or a beetle would put us in a really awesome position for the future. We got one. Go ahead. Sure. Who was in the chat asking for big woodpecker? Guess what? You got your moment to shine. It happened. We're going to give you two duckling sales into a peach purchase. And all of a sudden, we got a 4/9 woodpecker. Probably keep one. I honestly, well, I don't know. You need a croissant. Don't make me laugh. I'm not that into the... We just ran peacock. Maybe it's going to hold us back to not run it here. We're looking for croissant for our beetle. And we are looking for pineapple for our woodpecker. But we're not at pineapple levels yet. If I have to, roll me. Not, I don't find this respectable. You don't need a pineapple. That's a misnomer. The pineapple does not do as well on you as I would like it to. Why don't you go ahead and take some extra support for now? It's not like we're buying another goldfish. I feel like we got slightly unfavorable trades there, and yet we embrace them and we say thank you. This is like that scene from Austin Powers. Wow, look at that huge pecker. Honestly, I'm going to give you a +2 for that. I think you've made a great joke. I'm going to buy you. I'm going to freeze you. I'm going to roll. Maybe I've taken this too far. Well, we're on level up. Maybe we should just forget about this and instead see what you get here and then acknowledge that probably the best thing you could do with 6 gold is get a hippo out there and give it a croissant. Give it a garlic armor. Maybe we're a little too late for croissant on my beetle boys. Tomo. You can throw up. That's okay, but don't throw up on the mat. It's okay. It's just foam. It's just foam. All right. Well, honestly, like I should handle that. As soon as I stand up, I'm also going to go to the bathroom. The only reason I haven't gone to the bathroom yet is because my sitting position has kept my urethra closed. So I'm going to, I mean, I'll just leave the screen up for a second here. I'll see you in a minute, okay? I'm just joking. I knew I was muted. Oh, man. Okay. What did it? Okay, we just bought a pineapple. Number one thing we need, without a doubt, is buffs for the hippo. I would rather buff the hippo than buy a useless unit. I'm just looking for a peach or a non-useless unit. Okay. I'm not really thrilled with that. I feel like maybe the odds of us getting a peach there were about, 1 in 1, but apparently, obviously, I was mistaken. It turns out they're actually freaking 1 in 0 somehow, even though that doesn't make any sense to me, even though it offends me. What's going to be the must-see movie of the year? I personally, as I thank Sir Lawrence 270 for the gifted subscriptions, if we're talking about the must-see movie of the year, I gotta go with the Munsters, personally. I don't see how I could do anything but the Munsters at that point. I mean, like, that's like a gimme. Dude, it's like I have no scaling, but also you can't, like, not take a caterpillar. It gives you free levels. Like, there's a lot of positivity associated with a caterpillar in the modern world. Put some respect on a squirrel. If they make it good, I would respect it. Buckle your seatbelt, Dorothy, because Kansas is going blank blank. That, I believe that is Cypher from the movie The Matrix. And they say Kansas is going bye-bye. What is bye-bye? 4-dog team? Honestly, Goldie, you're breaking new ground in Super Auto Pets. You've crossed the frontier that I am not familiar with, and I give you nothing but respect for that, because that's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. I think that's what you just did there is hilarious, and I'm in favor of it, honestly. I would take a damn peach at this stage of my life. Man, I would have loved if you, like, died there, but whatever. Oh, the mantis? The mantis! Everyone's like, mantis is ass, then it freaking kills you. I don't accept right now that I'm on lethal. It just doesn't seem right. Like, am I wrong? Was that wrong? Even on lethal, I run a damn snail, and then I sell that, and then I run a damn monkey. And I understand that we now have a monkey that's buffing a woodpecker, but I mean, our other alternative is, you know, I think it pays out. I think at the end of the day, it works out for us. Not the camel. Not the camel! Anything but the damn camel, man! Hold on, we win these? We win these. Take it, man, take it. You know what? I look at this woodpecker and I just say to myself, it's I'm taking an enormous hit of copium and I'm saying to myself, it's anti-scorpion technology. Yeah, oh no. No! I'm taking a huge hit of the copium and I'm saying anti-scorpion. Yeah, dude, it makes sense. Dude, honestly, a lot of people think it's bad, but it's actually kind of good for like anti-scorpion technology. Okay, there's 7. We really, like, I want the hippo level, but we want to see chocolate to get you out of, and I know that this looks horrible because we're on 6 gold right now, so we could do a buy, or we could do 2 hippo buys. The chocolate is basically like a 14, 17 buff. You have to look for the chocolate or a caterpillar, but you also have to keep everything else frozen. Okay, so that sucked. But you have to try. And it is, even though a pair is better, we got to think about our financial situation next turn. You have to try. It's like getting 7 cupcakes permanently. This is a strong team. I wish I had a lionfish. Yeah, we can't beat this team. That's fair. It's a strong wasp. It's not a misplay to make a good decision and then probability doesn't work out for you. That was the right play. If you run the EV on that, I would stand by that. Hold on, I'm on my stats page here. We've won like 1 in 4.5 games. That seems crazy. Does that seem realistic? Holy cow, I used to be kind of good at this game. Okay, hold on. Replays. We had 7 on that last one. Kind of a disappointing 7, but I also accept that I don't accept the loss that we had to 4 dogs. I don't think I've seen 4 dogs total across this entire weekly. So I personally, I actually thought that I might pay out the 8s on that one. How about tiny feet? I died, bitch. Okay, there's a huge sale coming. I love this for me. But what are we going to do with our last 3 gold? We're going to fish for levels. As crazy as this... And we got them! But I don't think we want the second one because we want to easily move something over into the next position. I got to look at something. Ducklings go into 4 health, so we'd rather sell 3 ducklings. Okay, I'm not keeping this other one. Dude, dog or camel? Holy cow. I know we're going to lose this one, and I don't care. Let me get a dog or a camel. I would love a camel, man. I'm not even worried about that, because that's not what I meant. Even worse. Okay, I'd rather you have 4 health than a 1-1. I know this looks like an extraordinary waste of everybody's time. Amazing. Now, if I could get if I could get a croissant for this Tamarin, I would be very pleased. I'm not expecting to win for like another 3 rounds, maybe. Hopefully, we'd still be alive at that point. I'm not sure. You can't really be too picky, so I'm thinking, you know what? As much as I want a croissant, you should take some meat just to make you a little bit more. Like, it would be nice to not lose so much in the early game. So go ahead. Hold on. Hold on. I know many people said it was impossible. There we go. Win number 1. I gotta be honest, it's still kind of like horrendous. I'm not thrilled with what we got going on here. It literally didn't matter if you lost that round health-wise. Yeah, but it mattered that I won because I got a win. You're at the undergraduate level. You're so impressed with yourself, you found a curiosity in the data. You didn't extrapolate to see the impact that it would actually have on the field, which is zilch. You ever look at the peacock's legs? They're kind of cute. Honestly, I never noticed that it's kind of doing the model walk right now. Well, okay. And the order's all messed up, but I don't really want to buff a pug. But then okay. A giraffe that buffs a tamarin is just the way to go. And then maybe you make a slightly stronger pug next time. Where were you? If you showed up on turn 3, I would be well on my way to 10 pieces right now. You're gonna steal my meat. You're gonna after everything we've been through, you saw fit to steal my meat. Do you know how disappointing that is for me that you beat me so badly? Okay, are we on lethal? We should be. Yeah, this is not a good run, but I believe in our tamarin, man. How could I not? How could I not? How could I not? How could I not? Yeah, that's insanely important. And so is more buffs. Because you know what? I see in your future, Tamarin, I see that we're leveling you up next turn, we're selling you into a hippo, and then we're going to the damn moon. What the hell? You're passing a pineapple backwards? It doesn't even make any coherent sense. Two wins. We got out of the misery pit. You gotta give it a try, man. Okay. Sell me. It's sealing time. You can sell it into a rooster. I like a seal though, because I got 2 peaches frozen. Okay. Oh, baby. You're not going to love this, but I really think we need the caterpillar to pop off as fast as possible. Please take me to the moon in a rocket ship. Please put pug behind giraffe. Okay, you got your wish. Congratulations. This is not going to the moon, is it? My trip to the moon? Okay. All right, well. Another good case study in the tamarin. Again, like without being the ultimate hater. I mean, you level up 2 times on turn 3. You get a snail and you get an emperor tamarin. Okay. What can you say at that stage of your life? Okay, this team is good. I'll be an elderly hipster. The rare nose squad. That was not the Tamarind's fault? Well, you had to split hairs. I mean, it's not the Tamarind's fault, but it is the Tamarind's fault that the Tamarind wasn't a dog or a camel. Yeah. It's the thinking man's game. Not good. Not good. Wait, but hold on. We're playing a team that's running the same cursed build, except slightly better. I did say if you see me take chinchillas, we're in for a rough time. And I honestly would stand by that decision right now. I'm not as, like, I don't want a dog every time. By the way, Iron Tusk 91, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I don't need to get the dog every time. But like a camel now and then. We've had so many seagulls today. We've had so many well, we've had one snail, but that's more than you'd like. Hold on, I'm looking at something. Meat doesn't exist. Am I stupid? Meat doesn't even exist in the food list, even though it clearly exists in the pack. It's in tier 2. Am I stupid? Oh, wait, yeah. I don't know why I thought this was only animals. They're offset by 1. Okay. Yeah, meat's in tier 2. All right. Well, you gotta try. Like, the only way this makes sense is seagull meat. Even though peaches are also good. Okay, it's actually, like, kind of merciful. And then check this out. You can then have a toucan get meat and also pass it back. So there's something there. Like, I don't think it's a lot. But there is at least 3 meats on the squad. That's pretty annoying to deal with on turn 3. We're still gonna lose to a team with no meats. But, you know, I still think that was like the right thing to do. None of this is good at all. Okay, you know what? You know what? If you're gonna force my hand, sure. We might as well get the level, because like we're gonna have to get the level. There's no space for 3. I have to do it like this. And I'm not thrilled to do so, but I'm content to do so. And then for 1 round, I would absolutely throw out a little extra meat here. And then basically, I'm spending the gold just in prayer. This is the way I pray. And it actually worked. That's surprising to me. So you're... Okay, sure, but I have to do this? Yeah, okay. To give you... The worm is early enough. I think you have to start going for it. And maybe we don't give a shit at all about a level 2 toucan. Maybe you just roll, sell your duckling into the worm, give it some meat that probably won't count, but that's okay. At least, honestly, at least is meat. We could give you a croissant next turn if we saw fit to do so. And then more non-toxic targeted foods. I would keep the croissant, but I would not worry about a peacock. So close. So close. So there. We're so there. Are you washed? I mean, if you look at this team, I do not think we are washed. Like, given the shops that we've had available to us, I think we're like anti-washed, man. I think we made something out of nothing here. Even to get to 2 wins feels kind of like not that bad. Okay, this is... There's some perspective here. You took my meat. That's okay. It's not that bad. It's not good, but it's not that bad. I shouldn't... Well, no, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to give you this. We'll get another giraffe later, maybe. Next thing you sell is the peacock. But now I think you run toucan at the front so you get the value of the croissant and the value of the worm. Yeah, yeah. That just makes the most sense to me right now. Now, I do think some garlic would actually benefit you as well. But maybe we stall a couple of turns on that in favor of literally any food that I can give you that buffs you, like a peach, for example. This is not a good squad. This is a free win, and I've never been more thankful. We don't need a level 2 toucan, but it's like our only bead on getting a level. So I think you gotta try. Hippo, don't at me, just kind of boring. We've had better hippo prospects. A whale that eats something, not that concerned. I'm kind of dying. Can I just get... At least you get some meat out of this. I'm like... Okay. Could I just get a peach? Like, it's madness. It's a common food. There's dozens of us. We can't win this one. This is the anteater's gonna crush us, man. Never mind. Oh! This is, when you watch this run and say worm stinks and think that you're the smartest person in the room, have you lost your damn mind? The worm is like the only thing that's threatening to get us out of this godforsaken town. I almost feel like you kind of just gotta buy a shark. Just because it's the best unit available. Like, sometimes you don't draft based on positional need, you draft based on best player available, okay? I think you had to do it. Not like this, man. Not like this. Not like this. Like this! Okay. Somehow we got there. Rolled the squirrel when you got a worm. You would have the smartest team that would get the one win. You would be in the Hall of Fame for quitting Super Auto Pets because your clever team got killed by a dog and a caterpillar. We gotta find a way to get our stats up there, man. It's not about synergies right now. We got one good unit on turn 9. So the toucan and the seagull can now go to hell. You know what? I think you're right. I respect the fortune cookie, and I respect selling a toucan to spawn a monkey with meat. And then selling a seagull to spawn a second monkey that does not have meat, but that's okay. I really don't see us getting to 10 without a caterpillar. Oh, here we go. Time to lose because we just got, finally, the first 2 peaches in the game, and we got the damn giraffe order wrong. We could have had an extra 1-2 buff on a monkey. Don't buff the ant. Don't buff the... Thank you. Thank you so much for not buffing the ant. I will never forget this as long as I live. Insane. Feed me? Feed me. I would rather take the cow buff. And we'll say level 2 monkey next time. Although we could sell it... let me think about it for a second. We go here. We go here. Because we could just roll 2 monkeys. We could sell the giraffe, run 2 monkeys. Okay, at the risk of sounding insane, watch this. Why monkey at the front? I wouldn't expect you to understand. It's anti-scorpion technology. Now, we're violating a central That's so unfortunate. We're violating a central tenet of Super Auto Pets. If you only have one good unit, it has to have garlic. Or melon. Huh? We don't really need a level 2 worm. I mean, you gotta get staked. That's like a gimme. There's a part of me that says, I don't even know, man. You could stake a cow? No, I don't. I think you freeze it just in case. You probably freeze. Although we're in a peach world now. I was hoping we would get it. You know what? Actually, this is good. Yeah. We would sell a cow and take a Spinosaurus instead. Probably you would put the Spinosaurus last. Okay. I don't think that's that bad. Yeah, I don't want to feed a steak to a cow. That seems like, I mean, it seems toxic. It's a crime against nature. That's not what the cow was designed for, to eat itself. 6 wins. We've made it to respectability. You could, I mean, I would love it if you had more attack, but you could really use a melon armor. Which actually means, I think we could probably run you in the front again and start feeding these buffs. This is a huge risk. Ooh, that extra 1-1, baby! Who do you think you are? I am! Holy cow. Now it's tough. Do you want a 2-3? Because I can't sell anything else. So well, you know what? Maybe I just move you on top, and then I put the Anteater there to buff the Spinosaurus and the Shark. It just makes sense. It just makes sense. It makes sense. Now, can I tell you something? I'm going to move you back here because I'm worried about a lionfish. I'm worried about a lionfish overriding your steak and your melon at the same time, which would leave us in disrepair. There's no lionfish, mercifully. They do have a hippo, but I think it's going to work out actually okay. My word. 7 wins. With this weirdo squad with the seagull meat at the start. It's not a level 2 Anteater's not the play. The play, you could still take the buff. The play is, I think, a melon shark, and then hoping you get 2 chocolates or like I would accept a level 2 Spino or a level 2 shark. So we want to see a Spino, a shark, or chocolate. Holy cow. So you're saying there's a chance. Now, in theory, there is a play here, maybe next turn. Although we wouldn't be feeding the worm because it's already pretty close to max. You probably feed the monkey instead, weirdly enough. Maybe it's not relevant at all because we're just going to lose to this insane peacock butterfly team like we always do. It turns out, wait a minute though. Wait a minute. Get owned. You had every advantage and you still lost. That feels amazing. It feels incredible. You couldn't ask for more than that. Forget the pair. We got different plays. It looks a little bit like this. It looks a little bit like this. It looks a little bit like this. Then you buy a cat. All of a sudden, 4-4. All of a sudden, your shark is getting fed. Probably rolling once. I don't love this, but sometimes you got to make decisions that make you a little bit uncomfortable. What is better anti-scorpion technology? We got to at least think about it. Well, no, we don't want big scorp. Okay. What's better anti-scorpion technology than a scorpion? Doesn't exist. Okay, we could not ask for better trades. We actually just got insanely, absurdly lucky. And are gonna come away with a win as a result of the soul read. I'm very appreciative of that. Thank you. Okay, pretty solid. 50-50 peanut dog falls to the wayside. Let that be a lesson to you. You know what? We're on round 15. Sell a scorpion. Buy a stegosaurus. Feed your monkey a melon. Maybe a 2-for-1s now. If I have to, I was just about to say I'd love to see a steak. Freeze me. You take this to break some melon armors, potentially. Thank you for being here. This is a slash moment. That this run had the chance to get to 10. That in and of itself is almost unfathomable to me. We just killed a steak. That's unbelievable news. This is the worst team we've ever gotten 10-piece with in the weekly, for sure. When you consider how bad the start was for us, it was a masterful way to get ourselves out of the pit. So, you know, you asked me the question, am I washed? I present to you the answer. Take that r/super auto pets, where actually I got a lot of fans who, you know, keep up the good work for me. I really appreciate that. But then there's like 1 in 6 people that's like kind of a hater. So I build them up in my mind like Michael Jordan, and I took that personally, etc., etc. Okay, I think we got one more in us. They said he was washed. Dude, so slash marker, they said I was washed, ... We can do better. Now that I've added the duckling to my repertoire, we can do better. I'll just level with you. I think an iguana is pure ass in this weekly. Be an upset alien. Hey, I didn't give you my consent to take my picture, James Webb. James Webb. I didn't say you could take my picture. Hey, I'm probing here. It would be funny if aliens had a New York accent. Just saying. These are interesting units, but they just, if I'm being honest, they don't get the blood pumping, man. It depends on the anti-pig technology and the, you know what? I think you do okay with that. I think that's better. Yeah, like they learned how to speak English from the Hulu original show, The Bear, so they all talk like angry Chicago chefs. Hey, the fucking deep dish pizza ain't fucking deep enough, you fucking hoser. That's a Canadianism. Hey, the damn Italian beef isn't Italian enough, and the beef ain't beefy enough. We try to run this shit at the Lou Malnati's cook-off. They'll laugh us off of the damn Sears Tower. What do they say in Chicago? You noob. They say go Bears. They don't have like a word that they use as like a good-natured insult. Like jabroni or something. Yins is Pittsburgh. I cook the meatball. Yeah. You said it, buddy. Okay, hold on. Roll me, because this is horrible. Wait a minute. Maybe it's not that bad. Oh, my God. Nobody in the history... Okay, you get 2 stat points for this. So we definitely go through with this. That 3 gold for 2 stat points is better than... Think. Think for 2 seconds. Okay, sell me. We gotta recover. We gotta... Sell me. Sell me. Purchase me. Buy me. I'm not slash moment. Slash moment, the time I forgot that it only buffs the leftmost animal. I'd slash moment that for sure. I'm not above a little bit of self-reflection. By the way, somehow we still won. You know why we still won is because we had a damn dog. It's just the way she goes, man. I'd still freeze that son of a gun right there. I would definitely sell both of your asses. That's like a gimme. I would definitely croissant your ass. Like, that's a gimme. One gold for one stat point? Sure. Actually, it's 3 gold for one stat point in a unit, and then I'll sell you next round. And then I'll smell you next round. It's time to play. Will NL ever find another dog? I love this game. I love this game. I'm ass at it. I love it. Okay, I've lost 7 consecutive rounds of Will We Ever Find Another Dog? But this time, I don't know, man. This time just feels different. I think you're both getting sold, quite frankly. And then I think you just run a sheep because it's like half decent. Oh! They said it couldn't be done! Quick little dog. Quick little buy me. Quick little sell me. Quick little pug me, and you'll be level 2 when these sheep get spat out. Slash moment, the time I found a second dog, soon after the first one. Imagine if I got to level 2 and I got a caterpillar. Holy cow, we got the exact right math to not get killed by this peacock. Holy cow, we got the exact right math to draw. You don't do anything. You gotta think. Slash moment, exact right math to draw. Very true. Let's think about this for a second. The average unit. Well, even giraffe. Yeah, giraffe kind of makes sense here. It's turn 6. I think you take a giraffe. You could even buy sell the ducks into the giraffe. But, I mean, we have a limited amount of gold. I'm on a fixed income right now. You are basically a 6/6. And you also generate... The pug's not long for this. Okay, the pug goes before the beetle. The pug goes first, the beetle goes second. The real question for me is... Do I spend 3 gold on 2 stat points? Or do I spend 2 gold on 3 stat points? Okay, this would be first. But then the peach still might be worth it. Just because this is a better deal. The peach might still be worth it. But let's do that first. Let's do it in order of operations. It's unfortunate, but that's life as well. It's a little thing in the business we call life. Honestly, I'm not... Okay, you know what? I am going to mess around. I'm going to drop one of you on here. I'm not thrilled with the unit you hit, but we are going to get a level 2 dog on turn 7. That seems pretty solid to me. It seems like a great time to give your dog some garlic. Seems like a really strong camel that's gonna... It's gonna cost me this round. And that's fine. That's life in this 6, okay? That's a good team. We got... I mean, that's why I've been fishing for a camel for 3 hours, because when it works, it's a lot of fun. Okay, obviously. Holy cow, I think you gotta give it a... They kind of cannibalize each other, don't get me wrong, but I think you kind of gotta give it a try. That's a very early seal. And maybe we do... I think we freeze both for just a second here. I think we do like a buy. Well, okay, we have to do it like this. Then a roll. Then a sell. Then a buy. Now, the dog needs the garlic. Stay frozen. We sell the beetle next time. I don't think I'm... Well, it's a 1/1 buff. I don't know. I'd rather just spawn a unit, I think. I'm content with this. Turn 7, 21/21 garlic dog is pretty good. It's pretty good. No, not a camel. Not again, man. Not again. Hold on. There's a chance. Oh my god, we're fine. A little spooky, but we're fine. Kind of wasting a level 2 dog. Literally, my brother in Christ, we've had it for 1 round. Literally, just chill out. You're going to be fine, I promise. You're going to start with a sell. The sheep don't even need to be around any longer, in my opinion. They are generating 4/4. Maybe it's okay. I just don't want it to soak up too much of this. But I don't want you to soak up the seal buffs either. I don't want either of you to soak up the seal buffs. So in that case, like, I mean, I guess... Are we really going to run 2 squatted? No, well, how many do you buff 2 units? I don't really want to go 2 squatted. So it's a complicated situation. I got to think about it. It is hippo food. You're not wrong. You know what? You sold me. When you said it's hippo food, you sold me. Then give me one of these. Decent buff. Then give me one of these. You might as well. Then give me one of these. I'm assuming we're going to be combining the dogs, but we don't know that yet because we don't know what our next roll is going to provide for us. So we might as well start here and at least take the buffs, and then we'll roll a little bit here. Would probably just immediately take another chinchilla. I would say you probably sell one of them. And then I'm going to pair you, but there's like a... The pair is just good. All I ask, for the love of God, is that you at least hit this dog. If you hit anything else and this dog, I'm okay. That's totally fine. Then you move to the front, you move here, you go here. Forget the hippo. It's boring. I said it's boring. Garlic is so good, man. Okay, keep feeding the seal. Sure, why not? This is a sell. We're gonna combine the dogs. We just might not combine them yet. It's not like we lose any. We're actually gaining something for keeping them apart. Sealed chili pepper is kind of interesting to me. I think that could cause us to move you to the front. There's at least some interest there. Moose, look. I saw people say moose. I just said to myself, I'm not sure I see it. I said to myself, I'm not sure I'm sold on it. Lionfish is just the best animal available. Let's start there. It's a strong unit. There's no doubt about that. Now it's all of our ass units' time to fight with one another. Our units are slightly less ass. You definitely take this. Honestly, at this point, I mean, you could always combine the dogs, but the dogs kind of pogging. There's a part of me that at this point, you're generating a 1/1 buff. Okay, then your ass is gone. You're not good enough anymore. We've found ourselves becoming the thing that we hated. We're running 2 dogs. And I always would have wanted to have run 2 dogs. You got to stay frozen too. Anybody deserves some meat here? You know, I mean, like, this is like not that smart, but why don't you just take some meat if you're going to stick around a little bit? Goat makes sense too. I do like a little goat 2 dogs. In fact, if I could go back in time, I think I would take the goat 2 dogs. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll have a goat in reserve. But it's doing some good work for us right now. We got the 6. Definitely did not need you. I know that we're missing a buff for doing this, but you definitely, that's just great. So you're gone. You're in. You're gone. You're in. Why don't you stay frozen? You're a good just in case me. I'll give you one of these. I would sell you. And then I would give you one of these. We got our goat back. The real question is, what the hell do we sell to take advantage of the goat? It's probably a lionfish, and then you just pray that you get another lionfish. The seal is the only other option, but... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's incredible. Holy cow. An eagle that gives you a taper, that gives you a rooster, that gives you a rooster, that gives you a taper, that gives you a rooster, that gives you a taper, that gives you a rooster, that gives you a taper. Shit makes me want to throw up, man. An eagle that gives you a taper, that gives you a rooster, that gives you a taper. Sorry, lionfish. I love you. It's not your fault, okay? We'll probably talk about this. I would probably just take that. It's not that good, but it makes me feel like it's justifying the seal's existence. If I'm being real with you, nobody runs chili pepper at the front, so I'm not even worried about my... I'm not worried about my Scorpion support here. I kind of wish I ran Scorpion at the front, knowing that they ran Scorpion at the front. Alas, we still win. It's Scorpion time. Okay, that's true. The thing is, it is Scorpion time. We're going to sell you. We're going to buy you. That's a slap in the face. We're going to buy you. We're going to buy you. We're going to sell you. We're going to buy you. We're going to sell you. And then we're going to buy you. Yeah. You can't not take a Stegosaurus. You just have to have it. We killed the Scorpion! But I was literally, with God as my witness, I was just about to say, we lose to Butterfly, but guess what? We drew with the Butterfly. I kind of feel like the seal getting fed is like the most important thing. But then like I searched the academic part of my brain and said, you know what, that's idiotic. The actual best thing for you is a level 2 Stegosaurus. So now we basically got a Butterfly, so that's nice. It's still a really strong team with some really good hurt triggers. Yeah, well, you know what? That's not so bad. Let me get some melons out of this. It's too late for the caterpillar, but it's a nice thought. Okay. I mean, I feel like you having the chili pepper getting super strong is also nice. I can't be upset. And maybe you take another chili pepper. Maybe we run the rare double chili. We're taking this exclusively to break melons. It actually worked like a damn charm. At this point, sure, like, you might as well. We're kind of... We don't have a whole lot of options here. Can't really fit a cow. I would really like to do... Okay, that's important. That's really nice. Probably I overwrite your chili with a melon armor. Because you're going to be like a 50-50. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. No! Hold on. We still broke a melon. We still broke a... Oh, but you're so strong. You're not that strong! Oh! Oh. Who's wash now? Just take 4 of the best animals in the game, and then, like, the last thing you have doesn't even matter. Go back to r/Super Auto Pets. Tell them I sent you. Little 10-piece for you. Okay, that's enough Super Auto